DJI. You either love them or you hate them. Hi, my name is Todd. I want to thank you for tuning back into the Teal Jack channel one more time. What I've got for you today has to do with the RC hobby, and specifically the company DJI. Now, this is a company out of China, and of course there's a lot of issues between China and the United States these days, but I will say for the most part, DJI seems to make a pretty decent product, although of late I've got some issues. This here is the DJI first generation HD goggles. Now, I've flown those things for at least a year. I really do like them. They really give an excellent picture and I don't notice any lag issues, but the quality of the image far surpasses that of any digital analog system out there, and thus it's the reason I chose it. I could not justify spending $600, $500 on a set of analog goggles where the image quality was really poor. Unfortunately, going the DJI route gets me stuck into only being able to buy DJI related air units to go on quads or airplanes or however else I want to fly FPV. I've got to pretty much stick to the DJI product. Now, I do know that Caddx does make some cameras that are on some of the DJI gear, your Vistas, so on and so forth. I don't own anything other than one Vista unit and a air unit. And the air unit is in my quad and the Vista unit is in a quad that we built for my son. Now, one thing that's really nice about the DJI, again, it's the digital quality of the HD image. I do not fly with a GoPro, although the GoPro might give just a little bit better image. I don't, because I'm satisfied enough with the image quality the DJI gives me with roughly the 720p. I can't see 4K on any of my computers, so 4K means nothing to me at this point. Maybe down the road I'll get some 4K TVs or a 4K monitor for my computer, but right now 4K doesn't mean anything. Therefore, I don't need to put a GoPro on it with 4K or 2K. I'm satisfied enough with the DJI image, and satisfied enough that it made me go out and buy the Gen 2 DJI goggles. Now, you might be asking, why would I buy two sets of goggles? Well, simply put, I'm a father of 5 children, and I was hoping that I could get these guys to connect up with these guys, and then while I'm flying FPV, I can have my family viewing what I'm seeing as I'm flying around and giving them the experience of flying FPV. But there's a problem. These goggles will not connect with these goggles. And it's excruciatingly frustrating that I spent the money for the V2s, roughly $600 for the V2s, and I can't sync them. And DJI has yet to fix the problem. The last update for the DJI, I just checked a few minutes ago before doing this video, is still the update that I currently have, which goes back to February of 2021. And DJI has yet to produce any firmware for these V2 goggles so that they can connect up to these goggles. So in other words, when I'm flying my mini quad on these goggles, I can only see on these. I cannot use these goggles to see the image coming off my mini quad. Likewise, if I hook this up to my mini quad, then these goggles will no longer connect to the mini quad. I can only have one set of goggles. And now, there is an audience mode for these, That's the problem. The audience mode is not working on the V2s to allow the image from either this one or this one to go back and forth between the two. So you're stuck, like I am. I got a second set of goggles in the first place, was to do a wireless connection between the two goggles. Just as you could with an analog. You know, you can flip your goggles over to a channel of whatever it is that the mini quad or FPV plane is in the air, and you'll be able to see the image that's being transmitted from the plane. Can't do it with these guys. I've tried. Once one's connected to that, it's it. That's what's connected. And these V2s will not connect with this or vice versa. It is hugely frustrating. And I don't understand why DJI isn't fixing the problem, because I'm not about to go out and buy another set of V2s hoping by getting rid of the V1s that I can get two V2s to talk to each other, one in the flying mode and one in audience mode, or flying in audience mode so the other goggles can see it. Ultimately, that's what I'd like to do, but I'm not about to go spend more money and give more money to DJI in the way of a set of goggles in order to try and resolve my problem. So I guess at this point, I'm stuck. So currently, the way we have it set up here at this house, I fly on the V2s with my mini quad, and my son's flying his mini quad on the V1s. Which is great because the two of us can fly together. But when I'm flying by myself, or my son doesn't want to fly that day and one of my children wants to see what I'm seeing, these won't work. They're stuck. And the only way I can do it currently is I fly in third person and give them the set of goggles. So there you have it. There's my frustration with DJI. Put out a great product, but the support sucks. It's terrible. One would have thought after well over a year since these guys have been released, the V2s, they would have fixed the problem so that the audience mode will work with the old first gen goggles. And I haven't seen any YouTube videos yet of any kind that can fix the issue, or someone else who's developed a firmware update to allow the audience mode to work. There's my complaint. DJI, get on board, fix your product so that the V1s talk with the V2, and so people like myself who bought two sets of goggles can utilize them in the way they wanted to. And that is to promote our hobby by taking both to the field when I'm flying by myself and allowing somebody else who shows up and is curious to see what I'm seeing. That's what my point was. But just so you know, I never just fly by myself. I always fly with somebody who can watch and monitor what my quad's doing, where my quad's gone, in a safe fashion. So they're eyeballing my quad while I'm flying in the goggles. And that's just how I roll. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you have any answers to the solution, please give me a comment below and tell me how I can fix this issue. And if DJI happens to catch this video, get together, get your minds working, fix the problem so the V2s can work in audience mode with the V1s and vice versa. Thanks for watching. Take care. God bless. We'll see you next time. If you have made it this far in my video, I sincerely thank you for watching its entirety. If you like my content, please hit the subscribe button. Remember to hit like as well. And feel free to watch one of my other videos. I will post them down below. Thanks again for taking time out of your valuable day to watch my video. It sincerely means a lot to me. Take care. God bless. Feel free to leave your comments. We'll see you next time.